Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to do a quick guide to show you how to hack the data and relic sites in EVE Online. So in this video I'm going to show you how to hack the data banks and the relics that are found inside the data and relic anomalies across New Eden. I will also be sharing a few tips and tricks that will help you along the way. So the first thing you need to do is scan down the anomalies, which I covered in the previous video, so if you're still unsure of how to do that, go check that out. Okay, so you're going to need a relic analyzer and a data analyzer. These are needed to hack the data banks and the relics inside the sites. Now the T1 versions are absolutely fine to use, but there are T2 versions. The T2 versions require much higher skills and can only be used by Omega pilots. The T2 analyzers will also give you an extra 20 virus coherence and 10 virus strength, which we'll cover in just a moment. Okay, so you've scanned down your site, you have your modules fit to your ship, you're ready to get that precious loot. Okay, so lock up the databank or relic, get within range of your analyzers, and activate the module. So once you activate your module, a new window will pop up, and this is what we're going to use to hack the site. Okay, so in the bottom left, you have your virus coherence in yellow, which is basically the health of your virus, and if it drops to 0, the hack has failed and your virus is destroyed. Now there are a few ways to increase this. One, as I said before, was using the T2 data and relic analyzers, which will give you an extra 20 coherence. And there is also the archaeology skill and the hacking skill. The archaeology skill will increase your coherence against relics, and the hacking against data sites. And the red bar is your virus strength, or virus damage. It is how much damage you will do to the firewalls and the antiviruses along the way. It is also the damage you'll do to the system core, and it can also be increased by the T2 analyzers. Okay, so to start hacking, you just click on the nodes until you find the system core. But along the way there'll be antiviruses, firewalls, and other obstacles. Now nodes that are connected with 6 other nodes is what I call a safety node. These nodes will never have any virus, antivirus, firewall within them unless one of the connecting nodes is the system core. So these nodes are what you want to aim for first, as they give you a safe passage or will lead you straight to the system core. But not every time you hack will have safety nodes. Okay, so while hacking you will come across certain buffs that are going to help you. This spanner, for instance, will give you some more virus coherence over time. Okay, so what happens when you run into an antivirus or firewall? Well, most of the time you can just ignore them and find a different route to get to the system core. But sometimes you have to destroy them. So the number on top is the health of the firewall, and the number underneath is how much damage it will do to you if attacked. So your virus strength is how much damage you will do to the firewall, and it will reduce its coherence, the top number, by the number of your strength. Now if you can destroy the firewall in one click, if your strength is equal or greater than its health, the firewall will not damage you back. But if you cannot destroy it in one click, then you will reduce its coherence by the same number as your virus strength. But the firewall will attack you back and attack you with the bottom number, the firewall's virus strength, and that will be taken from your coherence, which is why in most cases they're best left alone as long as there's another way around. Now there are other obstacles such as antiviruses, which usually hit you harder than firewalls. There are nodes that will give health, give coherence to all other firewalls and antiviruses on the board, and there are also nodes that will reduce your virus strength until it is destroyed. Now you may have noticed some numbers appearing when you're clicking on nodes. These numbers indicate how close you are to something. Now they're not going to show you where antiviruses and firewalls are going to appear, but it could be indicating a buff, a cache which can turn into a buff or an antivirus, or even the system core itself. So what is a cache? Like the one on screen now, it is a glowing white orb. You don't have to click on these, they will not open until you do so, but it could turn into an antivirus or a firewall. But it could also give you a buff, so if you're really struggling on a hack, sometimes it's worth opening them. So, you found the system core, it's time to destroy it. Just like the firewalls and the antiviruses, you click on it and you deal your damage to its coherence, and likewise the other way around. Once it is destroyed, you can then open up the data cache or the relic that you've just hacked and claim your reward. Okay guys, I hope this helped, and if it did, don't forget to hit the like button. And why not show your support by hitting the subscribe button. That way you can be notified whenever I release new content. So until then, I'll see you next time.
Game. You're not ready for it.